10,000 years hence, after Duke Walton of Starblight sold our world to the underworld, scourge of the gods, heroes find themselves drawn from all corners of the universe, here to the central planet of our solar system, Vishilius. Here, heroes gather to prove themselves and attempt betterment of the world, fighting great beasts, corruption, monsters, and even each other. Here, our heroes find themselves locked in a battle between good, evil, and the grey matter in between. This is Starblight Saga. Remember your family. Campaign 3, Chapter 2, Episode 15, Part 4.
AKA Pissical Wall.
AKA Pissical Ball.
As the son of a high noble witch of the Fortillian Guard, I, Herman Mournstar, the enlightened bastard, have been taught in the ways of the arcane and the occult since birth. I was banished from the Acavian kingdom at the age of 15, where I pursued the world's many continents for truth and knowledge and adventure. After being encased in time jelly for 423 years, I now venture into a world wholly new to me with a band of powerful and determined individuals.
My name is Thiethelmere Flutnolfether Thiethelmather. I come from the ancient land of Himkimel. I fled my position as Prince of the Royal family, and now I'm here on this adventure.
Why, I'm old Peendis Greenfellow, and I believe that magic is in some places if you know roughly where to look. I grew up in the ancient forest of Gahul with my brothers Sorin and Clud until they were taken from me and moonblinked by the nasty Metalbeak. Now I'm on an adventure to kill old trolls with my great friends. I'm a jolly little fellow.
I am Pau P'eye the Barbarian. I am a 3-foot-tall Arakocra barbarian, forced into slavery as a child at the famous Netherrealmian fast food restaurant. Chicken warriors fighting for my whole life. I beat every last soul, and now I roam the world looking for a next fight. I crave blood and popcorn shrimp.
It is the 11th month of the 5th season of High Winterage, and the whitening dust falls from the sky as the smokestacks rise into the clouds, and you all wake up at different times now. Naturally, Pau P'eye sleeps only about an hour and a half a night, and so he's been keeping watch outside of the cabin that you find yourself in, having run away from the nasty gnolls, and into this sort of this abandoned cabin that you've found, and now we have the other sleeping boys begin to wake up, and just as you're starting to open your eyes, you hear a smash at the front of the door.
Holy gods, what is that? What be the noise in my big earlobe?
Oh, I hope it's not Joseph Gordon Biden, the Gnoll Lord, who's been following us from the wastelands.
Oh, that rapscallion. Of course he'd have the gumption to cross the Vandar Sea all the way here.
That nasty Joseph Gordon Biden.
Pau P'eye, you remember the face of Joseph Gordon Biden as he said, as he said, and drove a stake into your chest. Not 2 fortnights before.
Well, Pau P'eye grabs his chest and he goes, "Aye! It hurts. The memory hurts more than the wound."
Hey, Ethan, can you say something out of character again really quick?
Yeah, what dice are we gonna use this round? I don't really know. I just assume we're just gonna use D20, right?
Okay, great, guys. Awesome. Incredible. So, are you guys gonna go take a look? Would you like to, you want to roll a perception check for the door, the sign at the door? Or,
I can roll perception.
Yeah, he can roll perception.
Yeah. I don't think Pau P'eye has the best perception.
Yeah, he's kind of a bird brain. He's kind of dumb. So
Herman has rolled a 19, it seems.
Oh
Okay.
my, amazing. Okay, yeah.
that's a pretty good roll.
I'm patting myself on the back right now.
Yeah, Herman, you are immediately taken back to your time in the aviary in the House of Wizards as a child.
Yes.
Not 450 years ago. Far before the second cataclysm, and yet thousands of years after the first. When you first heard the prophecies of the red tides, you imagine yourself in the aviary, looking up at all the birds, at your favorites, at the sky fours, and the crane, and the rooster, and you remember hearing one day as one of the starlings barreled headfirst into a wooden door and died immediately. And you imagine that this is much the same situation, but with something much bigger than a starling. You imagine it must be a bloodhawk of the east.
Everyone stay back. This is a bloodhawk of the east.
You hear,
The red tide is catching up with us, it seems.
Bloodcock of the East, you say?
A bloodcock of the East.
The red tide has sent a red cock of the east.
Aye, the red cock of the East.
you sort of hear a fluttering and a sort of pained cawing from just outside the door.
I'll get it! I open the door.
No!
Yeah, you open the door and you see about a 8-foot wingspan, probably a big body, like an osprey, but about 5 times the size, sort of twitching, lying horribly injured on the floor. And you look at the door as you open it, and you see a big hawk-shaped dent, and clutching in its talons, you see a big, elaborate, immaculately crafted, gold-laden scroll.
A gold-laden scroll.
A scroll, you say.
Hold on! You guys remember this, don't you? I pull out my pipe and I go do 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 do. The scroll, the scroll, the scroll. A scroll for us, the scroll.
Oh, I remember
how
the pipe.
I curl my toes. My scroll, my scroll, my scroll. My scroll, my scroll, my scroll. Kiss me on my toes. The scroll, the scroll, the scroll.
Cease your blabbering and open the scroll.
I open the scroll.
Yeah, so you pick up the scroll, and being alert and manage as yourself, though you are from the forest, you know of the world, and you look and you see the twin fangs of the harp beast, which is the seal of a great Yol Griddlefoot, who of course you know.
Great Yol Griddlefoot!
Griddlefoot.
Griddlefoot.
Haven't thought of him since we were in the Pixie Marsh.
Oh my god, the Pixie Marsh, Jesus, dude.
I haven't thought of him since we were in the city of 1,000 dirty needles.
I haven't thought of him since the bathroom this morn.
For sure. Okay, incredible. Let's get back to it. So you open the scroll and you see that not only is it laden with gold, but the paper itself is made of incredibly thin sheets of bronze that have somehow been written in incredibly beautiful script. And you unroll it, and it hits the floor and goes tunk, 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 tunk. And you see that it's about 16 feet long at its full unraveled form, and it says, "Ahem. By order of His Excellency, Great Yol Griddlefoot of Griddlefoot Citadel, Master of the Griddlefoot and of the Stones of the Citadel, you are hereby invited to the Feast of the 100 Yellowing Tides of Teeth. As the guests of deepest honor, you are expected to arrive forthwith in the next 2 hours, and Yol Griddlefoot will be most pleased at your attendance at the feast at Griddlefoot Citadel. By order of Yol Griddlefoot, Master of the Keep at Griddlefoot Citadel, Master of the Teeth of Griddlefoot Manor, and Great Yol Griddlefoot, greatest of his name, third of his title, murderer of the other 2 of his title, Great Yol Griddlefoot, Lord of the Sky, he who looks upon the clouds and towards the stars and the worlds that occupy the stars past the clouds, Great Yol Griddlefoot of Griddlefoot Citadel. Thank you. That's what it says.
Well, I guess we best begin. Griddlefoot's only a 2-hour walk.
That is most true, my friend. And I...
What do you think, Thiswithrielhllywendel?
Why, I think this Yol Griddlefoot character is a wise... let's be going now.
Nicholas, give me a history check real quick. Nicholas, give me a history check real quick. Real quick.
Oh boy, that's a, 12.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard the name Yol Griddlefoot a few times. You could tell he's an elf. And you could tell that he came to your house at least once as a child.
Awesome.
August, how much do we know about this festival of the Yellow Tide of 1,000 Teeth?
So yeah, this is pretty commonplace in the land of Visharsis. So the festival of 1,000 Tides of Yellowing Teeth is basically like it happens every 16 to 18 years, depending on the moon and the sun's relationship. You know, everything's based around lunar solar harmony or discord. And
obviously,
it's sort of
I love
like
Discord.
it takes place in high winterage, which is the season where the snow comes down, and it sort of involves picking cactus out of the ground, a sort of subterranean cactus, and then you take dog face and you paint your favorite image in dog face blood, and you leave it outside for the Quimbly Man.
And it's a holiday, right? It's a holiday.
Yeah, it's sort of like a holiday, a festival,
Guys.
some day of the week celebration.
Guys,
like, yeah.
I smell a Halloween special.
oh,
I mean, if
shit.
anything, it's more
August,
similar
did
to
you
like
make this a Halloween special?
no, it's more similar to like the solstice, like a summer or winter solstice, or like
August, you sly dog.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to come up with costumes for our characters now.
It's more like in the pagan tradition of something that is just sort of observed. It comes from a farming background and the changing of the seasons.
It's spooky season. It's spooky season.
It's spooky season, guys.
Okay.
So we're gonna fight a werewolf.
You want it to be
vampire.
You want it to be spooky season? Okay, all of you roll right now. If you get below a 5, you turn into a lycanthrope
Roll
forever.
what?
Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay, Popeye's a lycanthrope forever now. You guys happy?
Not really.
No.
Guys, he's not happy. I think we should
sorry.
cut this out. I think we should go back to what we were doing
Yeah,
before, guys.
Yeah, I came here to professionally play. I'm here for
This
more
is making
lore.
Ethan
and,
really upset, guys, and I think we need to.
I don't care for these antics that we're doing.
Well, you're saying
just
I'm a
like
bad DM.
I think you're a great DM actually. I just want to get back into the lore. I love your world building, and I think a Halloween episode will quite frankly distract from the grand story that we're telling here today. So,
You know what, guys? You're right. I said some things I probably shouldn't have. I made a few remarks that really weren't called for, and I've taken some time to reflect on that, and I'm sorry.
Man,
August, if you can find it.
Yeah,
I've had a sort of
a public apology and punishment. I think it's an
man.
Yes.
Ever since Ned cheated on Ariel, it just sort of been tough on all of us, so I get it, man.
Ever since what?
Ever
What'd you
since
say?
Ned cheated on Ariel, and we had to kick him off the podcast.
Yeah, anyway, let's get back to it. Thank you again to our set designer, Trumbull Uthwaite, for these beautiful chairs. Anyway, back
These chairs are very
to it.
comfy.
Oh yeah, is that a bidet? Oh, this is amazing.
I'd also like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this episode.
Oh, you want to do
If you
the
ever
ad
need
now? Okay.
easy access to designing websites, like my, I have a pretty big pig action figure, extensive pig action figure collection, and I was trying to think of the best way to display them all. So I made a website at Squarespace, and it's got over 4,000 images actually. It's able to hold that many data. Very easy, even though I'm really good at coding. I've been coding since I was 12 years old. I'm 38 now, and it's good
I've
for
seen
that.
all those pigs. It's
I got pigs in top hats. I got pigs in chef costumes. I got pig bus drivers.
it's a good pig website. I would recommend it.
I've spent hours on there before.
Thank you.
But honestly, it's so entertaining.
Thank you so much to Squarespace.
couldn't have done without Squarespace.
Yes, thank you. Incredible.
Do you have like an Iron Man pig?
Iron Man pigs, Captain America pigs. I even got the newest Black Adam pig too. Very rare.
That's awesome.
Speaking of Black Adam is a familiar recipe for mass entertainment that should hit the spot for hungry audiences worldwide.
Thank you to Black Adam, blackadam.com, for sponsoring this video, and our final sponsor of the day.
Superman. One of Superman's weaknesses is magic, but Black Adam's one of Black Adam's superpowers is magic. So
Yeah,
Yes.
I also think that's going to
do
be
the
an
math.
unfair matchup when that movie comes out in theaters. I mean, who's going to be directing that? They gotta have to know something of magic. Because Black Adam, this whole deal is the Rock of Eternity, and I don't know, like, we'll see. Superman might have run for his money. We'll see if Henry Cavill wants to sign for another 8-picture deal. Seems like he's only going for cameos, but
I think Black Adam's big deal is that he is a delicious dessert for fans who have kept up with the DC Extended Universe for all these years. And he goes down sweet, like the cinema that we've come to expect.
Like right now, the power hierarchy of the DC universe is changing. That is a huge deal.
Yeah, that was one of our boom operators off stage telling you to shut the fuck up. Not the way I would have said it, but yeah, let's get back to it.
yeah, he records sound. He shouldn't really be telling us to shut up, but
And finally,
I guess that we
thank
get
you.
free boom offs for.
Thank you to Zach Moore.
also,
over
my
at
mom just brought me
thegingo.com,
raw ramen.
free website and ad domain, Instagram, YouTube.
One last sponsorship. When I'm driving on the long road, my 1-hour drive through the busy streets of LA to get here to our recording studio, one thing that I just love to do is blast some tunes. And there's a new album I gotta tell you guys about. It's called JD and the Straight Shots. What's the album called?
The Great Divide.
It's called The Great Divide by JD and the Straight Shot. There's some classics on there, like Better Find a Church, and, all sorts of great
I think we actually have a
tunes.
clip from that right now. Better Find a Church.
Find the church.
the church, please.
I'll move the camera for Dracula.
Find the church.
Do you want this camera to go into your chest, Dracula?
Better find the church.
Better find a church.
Dracula.
So, as you approach the Griddlefoot Citadel, you see massive bronze, golden, jade, great big and stone up and down into the gates, and the tower around the wall opens into and it's large and towering, massive. Can't even see the snow covering the huge building, dwarfing all the wood and stone trees.
This place is
August.
truly majestic.
Can I just say, I'm so immersed right now. You can't, like, the audience can't see me, but you guys can see my nipples are so hard.
Dude, like every one of Harrison's hairs is standing up right now.
All of his hair is in.
Every one of my nipples is just, like, sticking out at, like, incredible angles right now.
I think a tooth fell out, actually.
Nipples, it's like he's on heroin or something.
I'm Ethan.
Yeah,
I
can
love
see, like, parts of
farting.
his skin turning blue. It's like he's
Why are you
almost
making
getting
fun of me?
frostbite.
What the hell?
Why am I talking to myself? I love farting and pooping myself at the table.
August, knock it off.
August Scoofers. Wow.
Listen, I came here to play D&D, not fun.
That was one of our August Scoofers segments.
It's
Our
true.
classic. August, he's so immersed in the story all the time. We have to give him little outlets to, get some of that silliness out.
I
Or
need
it'll
an
just
outlet
explode.
sometimes.
I told you not to make fun of me. That's one of the things we agreed on when I came onto the
Hey,
show.
guys, right down below, read the description. Right down below in the description, okay, guys?
You know how
Okay.
sensitive I am. I don't like being made fun of. I don't like being bullied and teased because I already get that every single day of my waking life. I come here to escape, and
Incredible. Let's get back to it. Okay, so you come upon the massive bronze, gold, jade, wooden fire gates of Griddlefoot Citadel, which is known far and wide as it's kind of like a party spot, guys. It's kind of like a party, like you kind of know it as like a party spot.
This is like a party spot.
Yeah,
You're telling me this is like a party spot?
kind of like I don't want to call it a party spot but it's like kind of like
So you're. Well, hold on. I'm not sure. What sort of spot is this?
Yeah, I don't really understand it.
Well, you see, it's
No.
kind of like a
What sort of spot?
yeah, I don't care.
it's like a
No, it's what sort of spot?
jovial palace, okay?
No, what
Oh,
sort of
okay.
spot?
I
What
see,
sort
I
of
see.
spot is it, August?
I don't know.
Hey, Harrison, it's
like
a
a-
jovial palace.
It's like a
It's
place
a jovial palace.
for
Yeah.
happy jumpy joy.
Happy jumpy joy.
Marketing
So you're saying
media,
so you're saying this
something
is kind of like a party spot.
Look, all I'm gonna say
You
is
could say that.
your elf nose is picking up a lot of elf pheromones coming from in there.
That sounds pretty
Hold on,
cool.
hold on. Stop
Yeah.
the show. Stop the show. No burping on Mike, Ethan. We've talked about this.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
I'm having a bit
No,
of withdrawals from Mobster No Soda for a week. It's been day 3.
Okay, but you just got like green goo on my figure that we ordered from Hero Forge, sponsored by Hero Forge. You got green goo.
Thank
on
you
it.
to Zach Moore at HeroForge.com, Instagram, YouTube,
Ethan.
influencer, Bagingo.
Is that fucking green goo?
Okay. I know what
Ethan,
it
we
looks
fucking talked about this.
It's
Ethan, okay.
oozing all over our
I
diorama.
know what it looks like.
Ethan, why
I know
is
what
it
it looks
why is it
like.
perfectly slick? Why isn't it sticking to anything?
Ethan, that's my
Ethan
fucking
is-
green goo in the fridge.
Ethan is
okay? It has
breathing-
my fucking name on it. You
Ethan
can't
is
keep taking
breathing
it.
green goo all over our diorama. He's got it all over the. Oh, are those ratmen? What are the ratmen
Shh,
for?
dude.
I've been stimming to some flarp lately, and I accidentally inhaled some, and I think some of my midnight snoring has I think it's changed me. I think it's got into my DNA and changed me.
Oh.
So I just want you to be aware.
Look, just don't burp on Mike, okay?
Go to pissicalball.com for our new stimming to some flarp shirts.
You can watch stim boards of pig action figures on my TikTok. And that
guys? Hey,
that was
guys?
just for the fans.
What the
Really.
fuck is going on, guys? I thought this was a D&D show. What the fuck,
You know,
guys?
I feel, August, I feel you. We've gotten too corporate.
What the
lately.
fuck is going on, guys?
Oh, August has turned on his cam. He is angry. Sorry, he hasn't turned on his cam.
He's
We're all
in
sitting
person,
the same
he's
room
angry.
together. Yeah, August is so angry. His face is red and sweaty. He's pacing. He's like a big gorilla. Oh no!
Oh shit!
He's throwing stuff. He's throwing
bouncing
stuff
up and
around
down.
the room. He's bouncing up and down. August, man, stop throwing shit. Stop throwing
August,
shit.
I
man.
get that like you know we have to take sponsorships and shit now to keep this show afloat, but like I'm sorry if that messes like with your idea of like being passionate about this show, but like you know
he's sticking his feet in my face. He's making me smell his feet, guys.
August, that is completely uncalled for.
Guys,
like,
is that coconut oil? Oh.
God knows, guys, I found
Pleasant,
Airheads
actually.
Extremes under my chair.
Actually,
tell
yeah,
Mom.
it is coconut oil. I've been basting lately.
Anyway, yeah, August, I have to agree, we've gone a little too corporate lately, and like, what are we? We're an hour and 45 minutes into this episode, and we're
16
like,
hours
barely
into this
done any
episode.
plot whatsoever.
It's true.
So, I understand your pain, but, we do it for the fans, right? We do it for the fans.
We do it for the fans, guys.
Sometimes
we do it for the fans.
sometimes it may seem frustrating, but we do it for the fans.
We do it for the fans. Okay, so you.
I just want to make one call out before we continue. Stop bullying me online because I'm a capitalist. Thank you. Okay, we
I'm
can.
glad you finally got that off your chest.
Ethan, what are you doing in here?
Bob, I told you to leave the raw ramen under the door!
Ethan, the cat.
The cat what?
Ethan, the cat's in the eggs, Ethan.
Well, maybe I like it like that, Mom!
I left the eggs by your door, and now the cat's in them. Ethan!
Kitties and eggs, Mama! Good for you!
Ethan!
Ethan! Your father's home!
Hello, sir.
Ethan!
Hello, sir.
Ethan. There's my little buttercup. Oh, yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes,
Ethan.
sir. Yes, sir.
How's you, have you heard back from the Hudson Military Academy yet?
No, sir. No envelopes in the mail today, sir. It's 3 p.m. Mail comes at 5, sir.
You did send them the envelope, correct,
Yes.
Ethan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
That's
didn't see
my
any
little
stamps in
bundle
your
of
room.
joy.
I didn't see any stamps in your room, Ethan.
I used them all, Mom, so I can let her go faster! I don't know! Sir, I don't like Mom. She's mean to me all the time.
Is that true, Cheryl Wade?
I'm gonna go call your perfect brother at Harvard Business School.
I'm gonna go take a shit.
yo, what's up, Mom?
Oh, darling. Michelle. How's it going?
Oh, it's going perfect over here. Okay.
Are you doing business?
Yeah, so much business. Okay.
Are you networking?
I'm networking.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
learning what a slope
Oh,
is.
yes.
It's
Oh,
great over here.
Oh, yes.
This is bullshit. This was supposed to be a good show.
I was just
Oh,
dealing.
is that Ethan? Is that
yeah,
Ethan in the
I'm
room
dealing
with,
with your failure of a brother.
Put him on for me. Put him on for me.
No, I don't want him rubbing off on you. Hey,
I'm famous.
that's fair.
Ethan, my boy, I just had the gnarliest poop. Anyway.
Hey guys, we're gonna get back to the show.
How about you and me drive out to Arlington National Cemetery this weekend? A nice little boys' trip.
Oh, you're always going to Arlington. Okay, goodbye.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of respect for our nation's fallen heroes.
Then why didn't you serve?
I'm flat-footed.
You're a coward, Jacoby.
I don't have to listen to this.
He's got Kit Kat foot, Mom. He's got Kit Kat foot.
Ethan, it's me. It's your bastard child, Ethan. Ethan, I'm dying. You spend all of our money
What
on
the
big
hell?
figures. I don't have any food. I'm dying.
I told you to stay under the desk!
Ethan.
You'll eat the pocket lint when I give it to you.
Ethan, do you have a child? When did this
I can't
happen?
eat big figurines, Ethan.
This is none of your business.
Will you pick up the phone, you stupid woman?
Ethan.
It's not my phone. It's for Ethan.
My life is hell. My life is hell. Okay. Hello? Hello? What do you want?
Ethan, how's the kid?
Cheryl. Well fed.
Thank you. That's all I asked you to do.
Ethan.
Child support coming
Ethan,
soon.
I'm so hungry. Ethan,
Is that him?
We don't have any bread. We just have
that's
two
my
things.
hamster. That's my hamster. Don't worry about it.
Ethan.
It's just a hamster.
Okay. Well, make sure he's plump and well fed.
Is he supposed to have only 2 toes?
What?
All right, let's get back to the show.
Okay, guys. So, you're walking up to the gates of Griddlefoot.
Can I just say it really
Citadel.
quick? That was
Yeah,
a
for sure.
beautiful family moment. It's always
Yeah,
such
that
a
was-
treat when
Yeah.
we get a little insight into Ethan's wonderful family.
It was, like the dedication of Ethan's family to all come to our studio to argue like that. Like,
Yeah. Well, they do live next door.
honestly, kind of beautiful and touching.
A little bit tender,
I don't agree.
honestly.
I don't agree.
I'm just glad Ethan's boy is still plump and well fed. That's really what I'm happy about.
Yeah. That's what.
Guys, if you want to see Ethan's boy plump and well fed, make sure to
Donate
subscribe
to the
Patreon.
Patreon. Oh, guys, Patreon song. Donate to the Patreon, because Patreon is Patreon. Donate to the Patreon. Patreon.com/Pissicalball.
Patreon.
Anyway, yeah, you guys are coming up on the gates of Griddlefoot Citadel, and you see this sort of massive half goat, half man. He stands on 2 legs, and he's got the chest and legs of a goat, but the arms of a grizzled veteran, and a furry but human face. And he stands holding a massive spear.
Perception to see if this man is a satyr of some sort.
For sure, man.
Ooh, my investigation roll is 21.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You could tell pretty easily this guy is a Ritas. Yeah.
Guys, this is a Ritas.
I wasn't born yesterday. I can tell.
But you're so small.
Okay, man. All right.
This guy sort of his nose sort of opens up a little bit more than you'd expect a human to. It's like an almost animalistic, like a, and he sort of spies you. You're only a few feet away. He looks over.
Why,
at you.
salutations and well met, good sir. I am old Peendis Greenfellow, and these are my friends, Pau P'eye, Herman Mournstar, and Thiswithrielhllywendel. We are here on the behest of one.
Oh, wait! Suddenly, midway through your speech, his eyes go wide, and he goes, "You are Thiswithrielhllywendel, the Elven Prince."
Yes, I am. Former Elven Prince.
Always an Elven Prince. Please come right this way. And you see, he with his spear, he goes boom, boom twice into this snowy ground, and behind him, the silvery stone wall goes and opens up the bricks, and there is an elaborate golden laid, red carpeted hallway. And he turns around on his heel and starts leading you down. And as you walk, you see. The hallway is lined with portrait after portrait of ancient elven glory. You see battles. You see you see close-up faces of grizzled kings and queens, and a few just like horribly battered faces that are just completely incomprehensible. You don't understand why they would make a portrait of that. Like full on, like just like blood face, just like no features.
Really
but you could tell it's like you could tell it's on a neck. Yeah, and
Hey, August. Hey,
yeah,
August.
hey, hi, how's it going?
I almost feel guilty for asking this, but are there any, are there any, hey, August, are there any,
Ooh,
I almost feel guilty for asking this, but are there any, orgies?
Huh? What?
Orgies?
Guys, really?
Yeah.
What is that?
Look, you said grand and glorious moments. I'm just throwing it out there. Are there any?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Am I the only one that doesn't want to do Craven Morn again? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing Craven Morn again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course you wouldn't mind doing. Am I the only one? Is it just me?
Yeah,
Is that just me?
It kind of is just you. I quite enjoyed the Temple of 1,000 Ancient Anuses, so I think it is just you.
I've got a lovely tabby, but he's a Tom, so it's like it. Okay, guys, we're just gonna keep going with the plot, okay?
So no orgies?
It's collective storytelling, all right?
It kind of feels like it's an August storytelling.
Fuck you!
Railroading
Hey!
on the orgy thing.
Hey, look at me in the eyes, Harrison. Fuck you.
Hey.
Right.
Hey, now, okay.
Now
August,
look at me in the eye. Do I have
August,
like a
look at
worm
him.
in my eye?
Yeah, no, there's I think it's just more green goop.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll do that
So,
next.
as this Retas leads you down the hall, it opens up into a great hall.
August, you hurt Harrison just a moment ago, okay? I want you to
into a
apologize.
great hall.
No, it's okay.
With
It's
a
okay, I'm fine.
massive wooden table.
It's just
sort
how
of
how it works.
Like in the
Just the
tradition
industry.
of the Vikings. And
I'm used to it at this point,
it's about
really.
5 feet wide.
Harrison,
about
if you want to
100
talk,
feet
like,
long.
No, it's
If
every
you want to talk,
episode
like,
with
It's
this.
made out of driftwood, nailed into place.
Every episode with this stuff, you know? I'm used to it.
thick
It's fine.
metal nails,
That August
elaborateness.
It's
you
gonna
can
kill this.
see
It's fine.
that
I'm fine. I'm good.
The table is laden with the most
Really, I'm
delicious
good.
feast you could ever imagine. Hogs with great fruits in their mouths.
I kind of feel like one day he's gonna like burn my house down or something,
Full
but you know,
goats
it's
with their
fine.
hooves
It's
chopped
fine.
off, stuck in their own mouths. Great eagles mounted as to seem like they are
You know,
flying,
sometimes
but they are
he
cooked
grabs him up the
chickens.
shoulders and he says,
Dolphin with
you know,
feet,
Harrison, I know
big
about your
dolphin
sick
with-
mother that
with
lives in that
feet,
house, and one day I'm gonna
dolphin
burn it
with-
down with her
big
inside of
dolphin
it.
with feet
You know, he says that to me,
walking
but it's
woolly
fine. Like,
mammoth
it's fine. I'm
face,
used to it.
dog
Engine
face,
for the campaign, you know,
I'm-
it's like
giraffe
I'm used to
leg,
it.
of course,
I don't
Karakslama,
like the vibe we have created.
Zundolo, Jusamalahug, yeah, all of those lining the table. And at the head, you can't quite make out, but you see a throne facing away from you, with a female figure standing next to it, holding a tray. And along this table are great warriors of all kinds, politicians. They're warriors in their own right, am I right? Ethan, hey, we could talk about this. This is one thing we align on. Come on, buddy.
Listen.
Wizards and readers of tomes.
I said listen! I'm not done talking! I love warriors.
All right, man.
I love battle axes. I love giving out cuts and slashes. So if I see any of that today, I'm gonna be a happy
Ethan,
boy.
I think you've got
That's all I'll say.
some slime dripping out.
Oh, fucking goddamn it. Hold on a second.
Hey, guys, can we fly in the
It's
bucket?
on the floor, man.
Can we fly in the bucket for Ethan?
Yeah.
Zach Moore. Can Zach Moore get the bucket in here?
Zach, can you bring the bucket? Thank you, Zach.
Zach.
Thank you, Zach. Everybody say thank you, Zach. Thank you. This wouldn't be possible without Zach and
Should have
Trumbull.
been here earlier.
Thank you, Zach. Anyway, yeah, you see all different races, all different specifications. People.
Oh, is that the
holding-
bucket? Yeah, just give it here. Give it.
Yeah,
Ethan,
pass
take
it
this.
over. Just
I got the bucket.
pass-
Thank you.
Okay, good. Can we get that light fixed as well? I think. Thank you. Yeah. No, that top, the one that's out, or the one that is out.
There's still some like schmutz on my guy to my minifig from Ethan's Green Geek.
Can we get the fire hose in here, please?
Yeah,
for the
can you
figure?
get the fire hose in here? Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for the figure.
All different specifications, men of books, men of the blade, men of knowledge, and of course, men of influence. Women too, I'm just using common language in the fantasy world, you know, of course.
That's always your excuse.
And those who are genderless, gender non-conforming, all kinds. But it just, I mean man as in mankind, which doesn't really track in the fantasy world. Honestly, that's something I need to work on here with my world. I hope it doesn't take you out too much.
Take accountability
Yeah, I hope it doesn't take you out of the world too much.
There are a lot of problematic elements of old fantasy, August. It's fine. You just need to work on your internalized racism. But
Yeah,
we all do.
I'm gonna say another apology for the they them werewolves last episode. I did not realize how that would come across. Sorry about that. Can we get that fucking kid out of here? Hey.
Sorry, I'll go.
Ethan, I think your child's on the loose.
No, hold on, give me a second.
Ethan, help, I'm dying.
Sit down! Don't come back here!
You hear a sort of horn with some extra rasp. It's almost like halfway between one of those big enunciating horns and like a saxophone, and it goes. And you see.
That was just beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Your friend, the Raitas, goes to the front of the table, where the back of the table where the great throne is, and he picks it up with his great strength, turns it around. As this horn sounds, and the woman standing next, sort of tending to the throne, turns around as well, and you see that she is a red-haired, almost like royal servant, I'd say, and she seems to be wearing like a white dress with red accents in the shape of flames, and she's looking down, holding a plate of sort of things to maybe like ointments, things to dress skin with. And she catches your eye, and she looks at you for a second, and you look at her, and there's almost some form of recognition, and then she quickly looks at the floor. And sitting in the chair, you see, is Great Yol Griddlefoot, who
Holy hell.
is this elven man with barely any hair left on his head. Elves don't age normally, especially if they're in their homeland. He's not, but elves normally do not age, and elves definitely normally do not show age. So for this man to look like the withered husk of a beautiful, perfect elf, he must be very old and very, very ill. He's
Really
sat there hunched
Very ill.
over with skeletal arms, and half his face is covered in a jade mask, and he wears a crown that seems to weigh heavy on his head. And the horn goes.
He's the head,
right? And he begins to speak, and he
This is
says,
getting intense.
So it sounds like August watched House of the Dragon last night, huh, guys?
"What?
Yeah, but that was a really good episode. I don't blame
Wait,
him.
what are you talking about?
Huh?
What? What are you talking about?
Well, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the king from House of the Dragon, so
What
literally is.
What is that?
it's the new Game of Thrones show. You know.
What is that? Game of Thrones? Is that like a D&D thing?
It's like a,
No, Game of Thrones. It's a. Hold on, give me a second.
Movie?
I really don't know what to do.
It's on HBO.
No,
I
it's a familiar recipe from Mass Entertainment that should hit the spot for hungry audiences worldwide. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like a movie? I don't understand.
No, it's a TV show. It's on for like 8 seasons, I think, and
August, this is really embarrassing.
Oh, I don't watch TV.
Well, so I guess you didn't base the king on. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
I didn't even know
Go on.
that shows had kings in them. I mean, he's not a king; he's a Yol. But it's like I didn't know they did.
Sometimes they
shows
do. Sometimes they do.
They
Have
do
you ever
shows
seen
like-
the show The King of Queens?
Yeah, I love that
now
show.
that's
yeah.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
Now
That's a
funny.
great show.
Kevin James. Honestly, one of my favorite just people. You know.
Actually, I changed my mind. I fucking hate Kevin James.
Why are you
What?
doing
What?
this?
Why?
I
Why'd
told
you?
you. I
What?
specifically told you not to bully me on this show.
This guy is crazy.
I am.
Anyway, back to the show. Yeah, so incredible. Yes. He begins to speak and he says, "Hello, gentles all, through the feast of the 100 yellowing tides of teeth.
Yeah, just arriving fashionably late as to be expected with a gnome in tow.
And he looks at you, Peendis.
These are my guests of deepest honor.
And you see the crowd sort of murmurs and looks at you and they go,
Now, sitting about halfway up the table over there, I see them there. Hello.
Wait.
Hello.
August, I'm sorry. What did you say this guy's name was?
Great Yol Griddlefoot.
Great Yol. Guys, doesn't that sound familiar?
Just let me finish this.
You're talking about the cave of the gay hole that we went to.
I don't want to go to the gay hole anymore.
They were all worshipping Gay Hole, and we didn't know who that was at the time. Do you think could this be him?
Okay. That's meta knowledge, right? We don't want to metagame, right? So let's keep the knowledge in the back of our heads, but let's play as though we don't know. Oh, August is doing a cartoonish shrug. Oh, he's doing a cartoonish shrug. Let's play as though our characters have not realized that, though, right? Because that's like metagaming, you know.
What if my character did realize that something was afoot?
Can I keep going, please? Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
No. I want to roll investigation. I want to roll investigation.
All right, roll
okay?
investigation then. Sure.
Okay, God, 17. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Is this guy Gay Hole?
His name rhymes with gay hole. All right. Like.
Okay.
I
just wanted to see. Okay.
Anyway, so he turns to you, guest of deepest honor, and he says,
Now, over here, halfway up the table, with the yellow flag, we have, of course, my guests of longest honor.
and you see a bunch of like horribly old creatures go "Rah!" right in the center and sort of raise up their hands in excitement.
He says, and finally, my guest of loudest honor.
And you see at the end of the table, sort of near where you are, is this swarming, just like you can't even make out people because it looks like the Tasmanian devil of sound. People going clanking glasses together.
And he says, now, you, my guests of deepest honor.
He looks at you and he says,
come, speak to the Yol.
and he beckons you forth, and you see that the big goat man looks at you like, get the fuck over here.
Pau P'eye, as sort of the leader of our group, I think you should go speak to the Yol.
Yeah, Popeye's leader, for sure.
Aye, as the leader of the group, I shall walk forward and approach. I don't do much talking to you. Much talking comes from my fist, my feathers, and my big chicken wing drum club.
While you're leading the group walking up the table, suddenly a sort of brown feathered owl man slams his hands on the table, stands up and goes,
It ain't you are, Pau P'eye.
And you turn to your left.
Who be you? Who be you?
And you see Faishan Bithercroot.
Faishan, if it ain't you,
It ain't
the
Pau P'eye.
Owl Master.
The master of owls is right. Master of your ass in the arena many times, if I remember correctly, Pau P'eye.
You were the master of my arena, but the one across the room at the Hooters.
Right, Pau P'eye, you're not gonna walk through this citadel choking
And
your
you go
fists.
walking around the rock
You
and
can't be
everything.
choking your fists
I
with
skin
deadly
the
weapons
haggis
when
in
I
the
put you in the...
What? Sorry, what?
August, can I walk between them and go talk to the Yol?
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so you just go
You're
walk
interrupting
between
my big scene.
and you make it up to the Yol and his ward, and as you get up there, the goat man slams his staff down and goes,
You have come with an audience, come face to face for an audience with great Yol Griddlefoot.
That I have.
and the Yol Griddlefoot says,
Them all, offer them this.
and the almost girl, but I'll call her a woman, seems very meek.
Female, actually. Thank you.
Now, okay. Now,
brings
can
a
we,
silver platter
Can we
towards you.
pause on that for a minute? Why exactly do you want us to call them females? Ethan, you always bring this up. I feel like it's a little...
Actually, no, look, honestly, he's improved. Normally it's femoids. He normally says femoids. So,
We could call him that too. It's fine.
no, I'm not offering that. Ethan, I'm not offering that.
Very well. Very well.
75% of our viewer base identifies female.
Yeah, this I know.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, do
I
you
have
understand
many-
what the fuck are you
I
doing?
have many female friends, and they
Ethan-
tell me to say this.
Ethan, I was looking at your
to call
website
it
earlier, and I
females.
noticed that you have a pig figure of every Avenger besides Black Widow.
I thought you were about to bring up the other tab that is a list of all of his female friends and their names and interests and pictures of them.
It's just so everyone could know. It's just so everyone could know.
Uh-huh, and what happens when I reverse image search?
Why
that?
are you complaining
What
about this and not the tab of all the roller coasters I've ridden
Ethan-
and how tall I am?
Ethan, this is
and
Meryl Streep. You will expect us to believe that you are friends with Meryl Streep.
And this is what's her name? This is Amanda Seyfried. You just go through the cast of movies in order? Look,
No,
here's
these are
Mamma
my
Mia.
friends.
This is Mamma Mia. Yeah.
These are my friends.
And
These are my
this
friends.
is
They just happen to have the same name. That happens a lot.
Carrie Fisher in 1975 is your friend? She's dead,
But not then. Friendship lasts forever. Circle never ends.
You're 37.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
Ethan, this is Joe Pesci.
That's not a woman. That's Joe Pesci.
Oh, how dare you assume Joe Pesci's gender? Now look
'Cause I know who fucking Joe Pesci is.
Look who we need to talk about now. Look who we need to cancel now. Wait a minute.
If I didn't know who Joe Pesci was, I wouldn't assume his gender. But I do know who Joe Pesci is, and I know
It's
that
not
he
that
is a
Joe
man.
Pesci. It's not that Joe Pesci. It's a different one.
It's a different identical Joe Pesci?
Yes.
All right, you know.
Just like
fine.
how there's
It's
two
Ethan,
what?
is this my fucking sister?
Yeah.
You've never
we're
even
friends.
met her.
Ethan, yeah, you've never fucking met her. Why is she on here?
We played Worms on Discord. It's fine. We met.
No, we didn't. We played
you
Worms
weren't
on
there.
Discord.
I
No.
played Worms with her.
No, she doesn't.
I
Dude, she
invited her
doesn't-
to the Black Adam experience on Roblox. We're going. It's fine.
Are you keeping track of her periods? What is this tab?
Okay, that's not going in.
This ward presents you with a plate of bandages, which is a kindness, I suppose. And he says,
I guess the deepest honor was Thamala. Why don't you invite our mutual friends in?
and she sort of scuttles off into this back door. And you notice a tension rising in the room. And she...
Tension is beginning to brew.
And suddenly, a blinding white light as the doors at the back of the Great Hall fling open, and you can't quite see what's done it, and your eyes begin to adjust, and you see 5 robed figures standing there as the League of Wizards enter the room. And
Oh,
What?
shit.
and
I thought they were dead.
Guys,
Haroth-
we really pissed them off in the cave of 1 million the cave of 1 million ghoul penises. We really pissed these guys off.
That was a good arc.
A lot of penis and ass caves going on in this game.
Yeah, August, what's up with that? There's like a lot of like.
Harathiar
imagery you put in-
Comet Star points directly at you, Herman, and says, "Hello, Herman. Fugitive.
Wait. What was that name?
Bastard." The leader of the League of Wizards
Wait, what was his name?
is Harathiar Comet Star. You know him.
Harathiar Comet Star? Oh, I've known this fucker since even before the Time Jelly incident. This guy's old as
He
shit.
says,
Alright, stand back. guys, I got this.
Herman, don't
I
even
pull
bother."
out my staff imbued with 1,000 souls, and I say, "You wanna fight, do you?"
I don't think you want to do that, Herman. Everyone in this room is going to have you
Can I-
killed. If you
Can I
lay a
intimidate him
thing-
with my
yeah,
orb?
Go for it. Try. Yeah. Roll intimidation check. Which orb is that?
This is the Orb of Valiance. Okay.
Wait, where'd you get that? I don't really remember.
I got that at Throckmorton.
Oh, at Throckmorton. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember Throckmorton. Yeah, cool.
So I rolled a 13 on intimidation.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it with Frothiar.
Fuck, but it's the Orb of Valiance, man. Like that should be a big deal.
He clenches his hand together, and you feel a pressure on your chest going, sort of pinning you to the spot. He says, Herman, you and your friends have been invited on false pretenses. And the Yol goes,
It's highest bigger.
Wait, does that do any damage?
No, it just pins you to the spot, and all of you around him begin to feel the same thing. You can't move.
Can I try to use my my cloak of the bat that we got in the cave of 1 billion bat penises to try to flap away before I can get restrained?
Disadvantage, but sure, go for it.
Okay. What check is that?
That's going to be
probably grip, right? Probably a grip check.
Yeah, grip check.
Yeah, okay. Because
I'd probably say grip check. Yeah.
Because I'm gripping onto the... Well, that's a 2 with disadvantage. So.
Yeah, so you're pinned to the spot. And he says, I'm afraid the Yol has volunteered the use of his Everpit to get some information out of you. Goodbye. See you in a moment from a much lower place. And all the wizards raise their hands up, and their palms begin to glow with their respective magical color into a massive orb that snakes around under each of your feet, and whoom, you're dragged into an otherworldly hole in the ground, and you wake up at the bottom of a massive Colosseum-like pit with all the people who were just in the feasting hall around the top looking down at you, with a Yol and a different throne, a much more elaborate throne for watching the little folks get torn to pieces. And Herothiar says, so here's how this is going to work. His voice echoing off the massive walls. You're 100 feet down into the darkness. You're going to answer riddles. You're not going to be able to answer them. And then you're going to die. And you hear all the people...
I don't like the sound of that.
All the people up top are muttering. And you hear one of them sort of oddly loud. You hear, I hear the sworn cloak guard of Lord Caecilius is a feared wielder of the light. But anyway, as you're sort of looking up, you see Herothiar says, riddle the first. How many dogs does the king have?
Oh
shit!
Oh, I know this. It's like a toe joke. You know how the kids on TikTok, they're like, oh, the dogs are barking. Haha. It's his toes. How many? He has 9 toes. 9 dogs.
Is that your final answer?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I think this is the king with 11 toes, though. I think.
I believe it's the 11-toed king as well. Old faithful legend.
Oh, you might be right. I could be. I might be miss.
Shock. 5.
I might be confusing him with
3.
Just okay. 11 toes. 11 dogs. I mean.
He furrows his brow, and then opens his mouth and lets out a cackle of glee. There is no king in this land, only the great Yol Griddlefoot.
It's a synonym! It's a synonym! King means Yol!
And you feel the floor begin to... I mean, actually, I'll have you guys know that Yol actually means it actually means ruler of the farmlands. Originally taken from landlord. No, I don't.
Why didn't
I'm a
you
big
say
stupid
anything,
idiot.
Ethan? Yeah, Ethan, why didn't you say anything then?
He says, now, open the wall. And you feel a rumbling, you hear a rumbling. And huge hole in the wall. And immediately, oh, sorry guys, I gotta clear my throat. Immediately, as soon as the hole opens in the wall, a gigantic orange pumpkin with huge clawed feet and a mouth like a pit of razors breaks through. And the king goes, and his ward goes, This is the king's pet. Yet
You just called him the king! You just called him the king!
The Yole's pet.
No, we should have gotten that right. You just called him the king!
And the Yole's pet is yet to be moved from the pit. The Yole's pet is undefeated. Battle. And Hrothiar says, right, okay, let's watch you die then. And everybody, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Oh, fucking finally.
Shit.
Hey, Jacob. Jacob,
Yeah.
you just reached level 17, right? You got level 9
did.
spells. I feel like you could get us out of this situation if you wanted to.
Holy crap, he's
Dude,
right.
wait, are you saying...
You hear the crowd chanting, going, kill.
Harrison, are you saying I cast that spell?
I'm saying you cast
What,
that
sorry,
spell.
what spell? What now? Sorry?
Oh,
what
you'll
now?
see. Herman walks up to this grand beast, and he puts his hands in the air, and he's about to cast fucking wish, okay?
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
And
No,
you know-
are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
I've fucking earned this, August, okay?
Yeah, you
Now
definitely
remember last episode when you had us like give all of our dreams while we were sleeping, and I dreamed that I was chasing down a giant turkey leg because I was so hungry?
Yeah.
I wish for this giant beast to become a giant turkey leg.
Oh god, that's making me hungry.
Can we get some food
God,
flown in
he's
for Ethan, please?
salivating green ooze all over the table.
That's just because of how like immersed Ethan is in the story, you know. I'm getting hungry too.
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
The pumpkin beast seizes up and the crowd goes, and the beast reforms into a giant turkey leg and
Yes.
yeah. That's what happened.
I take
August,
a
you seem kind of
huge
unhappy
bite.
with that.
yeah.
No, that's
What's going on,
happens.
dude?
That's what happened.
August, I'm sorry. That's just how wish works.
The dice make the rules, August.
Hey
Yeah.
Jacob. Hey Jacob.
Yeah.
Let me know how you'd
August, are you okay?
yeah,
Your face is turning kind of red.
you'll get benefits for the next 2 weeks, and severance for a month and a half. Thank you
What?
for recording with us for the time you did.
What?
We really appreciate it here at Pissical Ball,
No, what?
Inc.
You can't just fucking kick me. What?
August, is
I
this
don't
about the
think
Funko Pops?
we're not gonna need your character anymore. In fact,
What the fuck?
I've got
Dude, what the fuck?
a UCB guy called Gabriel. Great. I was gonna bring him in the next few episodes anyway, and it's perfect passing the torch. So think about how you want to get that done.
No, what?
We can still call you a cab, but you will have to pay.
You can't just fucking... no, you can't...
And for the
August,
foreseeable,
I fucking started this with you,
For
okay?
the-
You
for
can't just
the-
fucking kick me out like that.
for the next week of filming, you will not be welcomed to the staff only
August, fucking...
craft
Is
services.
this really what you want to do? Do you want to do this right
whose
now?
name is on the contract? Jacob. It's mine. It's mine. I'm the smart one. That's it
Well,
for
I'm
today.
fine with this,
Thank
frankly.
you
This kind of
so
takes the
much,
heat off of
guys.
me, so-
That's it for today. Ethan's choking, guys. Ethan's choking. Can someone get? Ethan's choking. Hey, guys.
Oh my god, there's goo coming out of all of his holes.